Hi, everybody. Russ from the WESTHAM Network. It's like a band-aid. Just got to take it off. Bish, we're having some technical difficulties, and Bish couldn't hear me. He's right. The story is he's in the pub. He's in the pub. He is in the, and I see some of the chats. He is in the pub. He's in the pub, but unfortunately, he can't hear me. And that's what we're doing for the last 15 minutes. I've been chatting, I've been talking like this, been playing videos. He can't hear me. He can't hear me. So look, I'm gonna be honest with. We're gonna have to do another day. We're gonna have to do this, the Bish interview another day. It's not like he won't come on, and I apologise because I know everyone was really excited, but it just makes you more excited when he comes on finally. So he might not be on today. No, we're gonna have to do it. And I'm really, really sorry. Honestly, we've been literally playing for like, well, was it 10 minutes gone already? So he's came on at 10 to, and we've been 20 minutes going back and forth. So I do apologise, but I have a plan. What we're going to do? We're going to do a quiz tonight. If you still want to do the quiz, I'm going to put the quiz up, and you're more than happy to join me. I do apologise, but it's one of those things, technical difficulties, and it really, really was. I think it's the first time ever that that this has happened. That a guest has turned up and he couldn't. Literally, I'm talking to him, and I'm talking like I'm talking to my mother-in-law. I'm talking like this really slowly. So I do apologize profusely, absolutely profusely. But what we will be doing, we'll be doing a quiz. So if you guys want to get involved in the quiz, where's my quiz thing gone? I'll be putting up in the description. Let me just put it in quickly. And again, I do apologize. We try and bring you all this stuff, but unfortunately, it was so frustrating. So anyway, I'm going to put in the chat. I'm going to put the quiz in. If you want to join the quiz, we put in the URL is kahoot.it, and the pin is I feel like a failure. I do apologise. After yesterday, we had such a good interview yesterday with Craig Forrest, and I was really looking forward to talking to Bish. He was in a right mood. He'd had a pint, so bless him. He had a pint rather than go home and be even later, but it didn't work. So I do apologise. But we will be doing the quiz. So we'll go in the chat, and again, it's awful because there's so many lovely questions. But we'll go and see everybody. Say hello to everybody. Budge, good afternoon. I'll pass on these messages to Bish anyway. Peter, hope you're well. Pete, Duke, Mark, hope you're well. Get involved, Mark. You love a quiz. I know you love a quiz. Evening, Steve. Afternoon, morning. Sorry, morning, Neil. Hope you're well, my friend. The bar was open. That's the thing. It was perfect. He was having a pint. He was at the pub. It was just so frustrating. But I do apologise, everybody. Hang on. Hello, Ian Bishop.
Still no.
Still nothing. All right, man. That is cool. Don't worry, man.
No, take you something. I'm at the pub anyway, so don't worry.
Hello.
I tried again, you know.
I know. I appreciate it, man. Don't worry. We'll do it another time. It's cool. Don't worry, man. It's cool.
All
it's
right,
cool,
mate.
buddy. All right, love you loads. Take care,
good
man.
Show, okay?
We will do, mate. We're having a quiz in your honour. We're doing a quiz.
All right, mate.
Take care. Much love. See ya.
See you later.
Bye. You see that, as if that wasn't made up. It was that was happening. Anton's in the house. Good afternoon, Pete. It's going to be a great show anyway. We're going to do a quiz. If you want to come and do the quiz, you go kahoot.it. You put in the pin code 6731. 6731316, and we'll have a quiz. We'll do the quiz. We was going to do it tomorrow, but we'll do the quiz. We've still got an ex-player coming up on Friday, so make sure you check that out for Stell's preview show. So check that out. And obviously, if you want to get your ex-player fix, last night we had a great interview with Craig Forrest. Absolutely, honestly, and I'm not just, and Kent Hammers will agree because he has watched every one of my interviews. One of the best interviews I've ever done. One of my favourite interviews. Not best, but one of my favourite interviews ever. Please check it out. Absolutely brilliant. But as I said, we will be getting Ian on another day. So, frustrating now, but you can enjoy the quiz. We'll throw a couple of prizes in for the quiz as well to say sorry as well. Grant, it was last orders. It really was. It was congratulations to Anton. Exactly. Lovely. Congrats. Kimbo, good evening. Nope, I'm sick. I'll tell you, waiting for the next game. Oh, I'll tell you what, I hate it. Evening, mate. Hope you're well. Congratulations to Anton. See, Anton's into deflect it all, so that's okay. It doesn't matter. We haven't got that Ian hasn't turned up. Pete, hope you're well. A 2-part 1-question quiz. No phones. Who were West Ham's keepers in Bish's first and oh, very good. Right. That's a downer, but another day. Steve, exactly. Apologies, but we make the best of it, don't we? And we'll all get together and we'll get Bish on again. He's really disappointed. He just couldn't do, and you know, it's proven he was there. And he was like, hello. He's like, he had his phone and he's doing like that and he's doing like that, and he's like, oh, I'd rather have him back at home, back in his house, by his computer, like we've all seen when he lays back like that, and we'll ask him all these questions. So please keep them. Evening, Claret and Blue. Hope you're well. No problems. It does happen. It just shows you we're live. We're live, and these things happen. We wanted Bish. We get Russ. It's the next best thing. Almost the same word, same letters. It's a shame, but these things that they do, man. And you know more than anyone, so that's why we'll make the best of a good situation, and we'll get that all to work as well. And I'll also, what I will do is I will change the YouTube description as well, because I don't want people jumping on and go, where's Bish? Miss Bish. So let me just do that as well. And as I said, we'll probably start the quiz in about 5 minutes. So if you fancy jumping on, fancy winning some prizes, we'll throw some prizes in there to say apologies for all this kerfuffle. And it has been a kerfuffle. Yeah, these things happen, as I said, but we make good a situation. We'll take out the Q&A. I don't want to do any clickbaiting, and we'll just we'll just do interactive quiz. Yeah, there we go, interactive quiz. That'll do, and we'll change the thumbnail. We're doing it live. You can tell we're live, and I can multitask. I can talk to you guys while also changing the description and changing the thumbnail. Tell you what. It's incredible what we can do nowadays with computers. Shame not so much with the phones. Yeah, but as I said, it was great fun. And is it Wednesday night today? Yes. Fucking too right. Not your fault. He wasn't. Thanks, Nick. You're good. Evening, Pint. Yeah, it was just 1 point. What happened on Stell's watch? I know. Well, Rob, exactly. Spence, hope you're well. I know we could hear him. But he was like that, and you want to see him, don't you? You want to see him. Everyone's talking to each other. Nice to see. Evening, everyone. Yes, your baby Joey's arrived, and congrats to Pablo Fornals on the birth of his son. A new hammer is born. Brilliant. Is his name Martin? Martin Fornals. Nice to see Sully put his finger out and pay for a private jet to get Antonio back early. Indeed. Juicy man. We all have a bit of minge. Can we win some minge? Do you know what? Yes. Do you know what? Yes. We'll win. One of the prizes will be some minge. Indeed. We'll start at 10:20. I appreciate it's a bit late for everyone, but we'll make things better. We'll make it work. Don't worry about that. It's all fun and games. We get there eventually. And as I said, we will get Bish back on. And also we will get there is an ex-hammer on Friday. So you've had two. You've had Craig Forrest, and then you've got another one on Friday. So make sure you check that out. Be good fun indeed. Because it's usually we usually the preview. We've got obviously a Wolves fan as well. We've got a Wolves fan and an ex-player. It's all good. So I appreciate some people will be bitterly disappointed, and there'll be lots of people unliking the video, but there's nothing we can do, unfortunately. Technical. It doesn't matter how great everything is, best laid plans. It's all about technology in it. Sometimes it lets us down. Indeed. Can you put the quiz in? Yes, I can. Mark. So if you go to kahoot.it and you put the PIN code 731316, it's 20 questions. 20 questions, bit of everything. So it's in the chat there, kahoot.it, and we will start in about a couple of minutes. We'll start at 20 past. As I said, I'll be back on lunchtime tomorrow. We'll be doing a transfer roundup. Thursday's Transfers Day on the West Ham Network now. So that's what we'll be doing. So we'll be doing that, and that'll be fun. And we'll because there's so many rumors that happen. It's just every day, like so many more rumors. So we're going to be going through as many as possible, and I'll be giving you my button ratings, whether I think they're more likely to, whether I think they're gonna happen or they're not going to happen. So, yeah. So we'll start in a minute. And then, if you want to, Anton's off early now. There he goes, off to bed. It was only around for Ian Bishop. Only around for Ian Bishop. Now he's going to fuck off and go now. But anyway. night, Anton. Sleep tight. Christ, we all know you need the... we know you all need the sleep in it. Right, let's start the quiz. As I said, feel free to put descriptions and answers in the chat and stuff like that as well. It's all a bit of fun. As I said, we'll have 20 questions. Let's go full screen. 20 questions, and bit of fun, really, bit of fun. So yeah, it's the right date. Just checking. Okie dokie. So here we go. Who's this former Hammer? Is this former Hammer Callum Davenport, Jack Collison, James Collins, or Danny Collins? Who is this former Hammer? So you get points for getting the question right. You also get points for getting it quickly. So make sure you get it quickly. The time may run out before you get a chance to answer the questions. No prizes for the chat. You got to be in it to win it, my friend. You got to be in it to win it. Nice try. But feel free to be really clever, Steve, and just put the answers in the chat. I tend to wait till the answer's been revealed. You see what I mean? So is this former Hammer? Is it Callum Davenport, Jack Collison, James Collins, or Danny Collins? That's the question. Steve thinks it's Danny Collins. Is Steve right or is Steve wrong? He's gone very quickly in that. Big hello to Forsham Iron in the house as well. Danny Collins. So we've got that's how it's Rich. We've got Dan, we've got Mark, we've got Gatesy, and Tuft. And obviously Kent's not in because Kent didn't think it was a quiz. So you all got a chance. So basically you've all got a chance. I'm just going to turn this volume down on that. Next question. Steve was right. Well done, Steve. Who is this former Hammer? There's a lot of these today. Is this former Hammer Diafra Sakho, Gabba Diawara, Henri Camara, or Titi Camara? Some great names there. Diafra Sakho, Gabba Diawara, Henri Camara, or Titi Camara. Who is this former Hammer? See, some people are waiting for it to be revealed. Some people, if you don't know the answer, right, just have a guess when you see the four names, because the chances are you've got 25% chance of getting it right, and you get loads of points. So is this former Hammer Diafra Sakho, Gabba Diawara, Henri Camara, or Titi Camara? Some great names in that four. So Skipper went too early. It was Henri Camara. So you were wrong, Steve. You were wrong as well. Got the first one right, second one wrong. Dan, Tufty, Gatesy, Budget, and Rich. Next question. Question 3. Who is this former Hammer? You get the theme. Is it Diego Tristan, David Di Michele, Manuel da Costa, or Ilian? Had a nice message from Bish to apologise again. Oh, bless him. Is it Diego Tristan, David Di Michele, Manuel da Costa, or Ilian? It's one of them four, but who is it? And he recently, it was Manuel da Costa, but he recently, he had a run-in with former West Ham player Sofian Faguli, both playing in the Superliga in Turkey. Didn't Sofian get sent off, I think, on a VAR? Right, Dan's got 3 correct answers in a row. Gatesy's there as well. Rich, Tuft, and John. Next question: for which club is this former Hammer now managing? Spelt wrong, Russ. Is this former Hammer managing Swindon Town, Hull City, Dagenham Redbridge, or Walsall? For which club is this former Hammer now managing? Spelt incorrectly, Budden. Swindon Town, Hull City, Dagenham and Redbridge, or Walsall? He's managing one of them, but which club is it? Which club is it? And a lovely man he is too. What a lovely fella he is. Which player? Which is it? Not long to go. Not long to go. Steve thinks Walsall or Swindon. It was Walsall. It was Walsall. Matty Taylor. Matty Taylor. God bless him. God bless him. Yeah, as I said, it's just recently he's taken the Walsall job, hasn't he? I think he was Tottenham under 23s or something at Tottenham as well. That's how the top five are reaching so far. Next question is question 5. Who's his former hammer? Is his former hammer Louis Jimenez, Pablo Barrera, Ilian, or David Di Michele? All the good ones. All the good ones. All the good players. Who is his former hammer? Rob said, can I ask the audience? Unfortunately not, Rob. It's not Deal or No Deal, unfortunately. Who is his former hammer? One of them 4. Louis Jimenez, Pablo Barrera, Ilian, or David Di Michele? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? It's Pablo Barrera. Pablo Barrera. Well done, Steve Tilley. Very good. Pablo Barrera. Pablo Barrera. Great player. Not really for us. Not really. Next question, question 6. Which manager signed this former hammer on loan? Was this manager Sam Allardyce? Was it Avram Grant? Was it Gianfranco Zola? Or was it Alan Pardew? Which manager signed this former hammer on loan? See, I've twisted it. It's not just who's the player, but I've asked which manager signed him. Probably get, the shirt gives it away, I reckon. Steve thinks Pablo Barrera was pony. I think he was wearing the pony top. Steve thinks Sam Allardyce. But as we know, Steve's not always right. Steve should have got involved in the quiz. And again, mucho apologies for everything. We've had this today. It was Big Sam. Well done. And Mark's got it in as well. Well done, Mark. Little skipper. Duke's the highest climber. Nice to see, Dukey. Next question. For which club did we sign this former hammer from? Did we sign this former hammer from Nottingham Forest, Dirty Leeds, Norwich, or Crewe Alexandra? Alexandra. From which club did we sign this former hammer from? Nottingham Forest, Dirty Leeds, Norwich City, or Crewe Alexandra? And as I said, we will be getting Bish back on. We will get him on, I promise you. Probably next week now, but we will get him on. Although next week we'll start again, don't we? With all the Europa League and stuff like that. So we'll get him on. We'll get a time. We'll get him on. I promise you. I'm just as gutted as you are that we couldn't get him on, unfortunately. But didn't work. Mark says Leeds, Steve says Leeds, and they are both right. 7 of us got that right. Marky B is the highest climber. Nice to see. Next question. Who is this former hammer? Now, is this former hammer Callum Davenport, Elliot Ward, Reece Burke, or Jack Collison? Hopefully we'll get Jack on as well soon again, because obviously he's doing great stuff at Atalanta. Atalanta's in Italy. Atlanta B team, isn't he? He's doing some great stuff over there. So we hopefully get Jack on soon as well. But is this former hammer? Is this Jack? Is this Callum Davenport? Is this Elliot Ward or Reece Burke? Elliot Ward. There was a split whether it was Callum Davenport. I mean, he had similar hair to Callum Davenport, I must admit. Mike was got it out. Mike happy well. Mark, and he got well in the chats. That's good to see. Next question. Let's take out this roller here. Where's my banners? Let's take that ticker out. We don't need that now. Gatesy's making a comeback. Look, Gatesy's making a comeback with 3 in a row. Nice to see. Next question. From which club did we sign this former Hammer from? Did you sign this former Hammer from MK Dons, Bristol City, Bristol Rovers, or Reading? From which club did we sign this former Hammer from? Did we sign him from MK Dons, Bristol City, Bristol Rovers, or Reading? You're right, Steve. Elliot Ward's brother did play for Millwall and Crystal Palace, I think. But this player, this former Hammer, where do we sign him from? MK Dons, Bristol City, Bristol Rovers, or Reading? Sammy Baldock, we signed from MK Dons. He played for all 4. I think he played for all 4 of those clubs. No, he didn't. He played for Bristol City, definitely. I think he played for MK Dons and for Reading as well. I don't think Bristol Rovers though. Don't know. It's Sam Baldock. It's Sam Baldock, Mark. That's who it is. Sam Baldock. We signed him and Nicky Maynard. It's similar times. John's there. 5 correct answers. Great to see, John. Quiz. For which club do we sign this former Hammer from? You're getting the idea. Bristol City, Crew Alexandra. What an idiot. Crew Alexandra, Cardiff City, or MK Dons. What an idiot. Oh dear. Which club do we sign this former Hammer from? Bristol City, Crew Alexandra, Cardiff City, or MK Dons? Still plying his trade. Last time he was at Forest Green. Last time I thought he was still there. Same as Sam Baldock. I think he's still at Reading. But this player, the Macron kit, the horrible collar. Bristol City. Well done, Mark. Well done. It was Nicky Maynard, Steve. Well done, Nicky Maynard. In his spare time, he makes wine gums. Who's this former Hammer? Mike Small, Alex Barnbury. Is it Leroy Rossignol or is it Georgie Paris? Who is this former Hammer? Mike Small, Alex Bunbury, Leroy Rossignol, or Georgie P? Everyone, no one's hedging their bets yet. They're waiting. But who's this former Hammer? Mike Small, Alex Bunbury, Leroy Rossignol, or Georgie Paris? I was just checking. It didn't say his name on the bit of that would have just done my night in if he had his name on the thing. But who's his former Hammer? Small, Bunbury, Rossignol, Paris. It was Alex Bunbury. Well done, Mark. Well done, Steve, in the chat. Rich Mush has the highest answer streak of 7. Congratulations. Yes, he was Canadian international. And that follows on nicely, didn't it? Because we had Craig Forrest on the show last night. And they're doing very well, the Canadians. Top of their league so far. Top of the league. Top kit, shocking player. And obviously, you know, that's the theme of our away shirt this year. Great kit. Question 12. Who is this former Hammer? Is this former Hammer Simon Webster, Adrian Whitbread, David Unsworth, or Richard Hall? Pick all the good uns. But is this former Hammer Simon Webster, Adrian Whitbread, David Unsworth, or Richard Hall? It's one of them, but which one? Russ, get Marco Boogers on. I'll tell you a story about Marco Boogers, Tilly. He's the only man who's turned me down for an interview. Marco Boogers is the only person who's turned me down for an interview. So we're not likely to get him on. But who is this former Hammer? Is it Hall? Is it Whitbread? Is it Unsworth? Is it Webster? It's Richard Hall. And hopefully we'll get Richard on soon as well. Interesting to hear from him. He was at Reading. I don't know if he's still at Reading. Rich Mush is top of the league and having a laugh. Gates is shot back up there as well. Next question. Question 13. Who is this former Hammer? Is it Ilian? Is it Louis Jimenez? Is it Wellington Paulista? Or is it Jonathan Caleri? Tiley. Sorry, Tiley. Sorry, Steve. Yeah, you're totally right. Steve Tiley, my apologies. But who is this format? Did Repka turn you down or not? Just reply. Now, Repka has not turned me down, but Repka is a bit worried about his English. So I think he's learning English at the moment. He's just doing a load of podcast stuff as well. So we should get, not for a while, but we will get him on, I promise you. Who is this former Hammer? Ilian, Louis Jimenez, Wellington Paulista, or Jonathan Caleri? Steve thinks it's Paulista. And he's right. Sully Special, Wellington Paulista, wasn't it? Rich Mush, 9 correct answers in a row. Smashing it, Rich. Very good. Very impressive. What nationality is this former Hammer? Is this former Hammer Spanish? Is he Brazilian, Colombian, or Portuguese? Which nationality is this former Hammer? Is he Spanish? Is he Brazilian? Is he Colombian? Or is he Portuguese? Good question. Spanish, Brazilian, Colombian, or Portuguese? Which nationality is he? Mark thinks he's Portuguese. Steve thinks he's Portuguese. He only saw snow when he went to Wrexham. He is Portuguese. Hugo Porfirio. Not our first Portuguese. No, it wasn't Darnie. He actually played in the same Olympic team as Darnie. No, it was Hugo Porfirio. Darnie was our first Portuguese player to play for West Ham, and Hugo was our second, and joined very quickly after. I mean, famously, the first time he saw snow was when we played Wrexham away in the FA Cup and the old orange ball. Rich Mush, Gates, he's taken over though. Rich Mush might have 10 correct answers in a row, but Gates gets in there quickly, so he's taken over. Go on, Gates. Go on, Rich. Who's his former Hammer? That's what we like. A little fight at the top. Is his former Hammer Svetoslav Todorov, Michael Hughes, Danny Williamson, or Ili Dimitrescu? Who is this former Hammer? Todorov, Hughes, Williams, or Dimitrescu? You're correct, Steve Tiley. He did score in that game as well. Hugo Porfirio. Who is his former Hammer, though? Is this Todorov? Is it Hughes? Is it Williamson? Or is it Dimitrescu? Mike's gone with Toddy. Or maybe that's what he's drinking tonight. A hot toddy. Mark's gone for Todorov, and it is. It's Svetoslav Todorov. Never really hit the heights at West Ham. Obviously, had quite a good career at Portsmouth, and I think he's on the coaching staff at Crystal Palace, or there's something weird from Crystal Palace at the moment. Danny's back with 3 correct answers in a row. Timed out. Well, you got to be quick. Rich. Big teeth. Did have big teeth. Let's be honest. Next question. From which club is this former Hammer now managing? Is it Swindon Town? Is it Hull City, Dagenham and Redbridge, or Colchester United? For which club is this former Hammer now managing? Again, spelt wrong, Russ. It's almost like he copied and pasted the last question. Was it Swindon Town? Was it Hull City, Dagenham and Redbridge, or Colchester United? So he manages one of those 4. But which one is it? Mark thinks Colchester. Which club is he now managing? Swindon Town, Hull City, Dagenham and Redbridge, or Colchester United? Tricky one. As I said, Mark thinks Colchester. Steve Tiley thinks Colchester. But they're both wrong. It's Hull City. Grant McCann is manager of Hull City. Colchester United, Hayden Mullins. That's not Hayden Mullins. Dagenham Redbridge. Anyone? Daryl McMahon. And we've had Daryl on the channel. He's a lovely bloke. But no, Hull City is Grant McCann. There we go. Oh, Dan got it though. Dan still got it. Fair play. Colchester United, as I said, is Mr. Hayden Mullins. He's now manager of Colchester United. So yeah, apart from Swindon, they're all West Ham managed. Who is his former hammer? Is it Ian Pearce, Igor Stimac, Malky Mackay, or Andy Melville? Yeah, see, Steve's got 2 wrong now. So you see, who's his former hammer? Ian Pearce, Igor Stimac, Malky Mackay, or Andy Melville? It's one of them 4, but which one is it? If you don't know, have a guess. You've got a 25% chance of getting it right. This man is in my Hammers 11. He's in my own Hammers 11. Ian Pearce, Igor Stimac, Malky Mackay, or Andy Melville? Or which one is it? Big fan of this guy. Big fan of this guy. Ian Pearce. Everyone got it. And the reason why I like him, and Skipper's got it, didn't he play? He did. He used to play up front, and he was really good to have him and Chris Sutton on Champ Man because they could play in several positions up front or in centre back, and I loved him. I thought Ian Pearce was a fantastic player for us. Dan's got 5 in a row. Gatesy, Rich, John, Mark. I think those are the 5. They're tearing away from it. Next one. Who is his former hammer? Andy Melville, Luke Chadwick, Adam Noland, or Ian Moore? Yeah, I think he played a few times. He did. Definitely played a few times up front for us. I think that was the goal he scored against Tottenham. I think that was one who was celebrating the picture. Who is his former hammer? Andy Melville, Luke Chadwick, Adam Noland, or Ian Moore? Scored against Bolton. I think, yes. Yep, Steve, I believe you are correct, my friend. Who is his former hammer? Andy Melville, Luke Chadwick, Adam Noland, or Ian Moore? Only a couple of questions left and you can all get to bed. Obviously, you'll all be crying in your sleep because of... It was Ian Moore. It was Ian Moore. Ian Moore. I think he made one... he made one sub-appearance. I think. One sub-appearance for us. So much so I couldn't find a picture of him. And it was just... That was his soccer card thing. And I had to crop his name out. Marky B, he knows he's stuffed as old Mark Brown. 2 more questions left. From which club did we sign this former hammer on loan from? Did we sign this guy from Fulham on loan, from Chelsea on loan, from Sheffield United on loan, or from Burnley? From which club did we sign this former hammer on loan from? Fulham, Chelsea, Sheffield United, or Burnley? Did better when I guessed before. Did better when I just guessed before the picture. Law of averages, Rich Robert. You must be able to do it. Law of averages. Which club did we sign this former hammer on loan from? Fulham, Chelsea, Sheffield United, or Burnley? It was from Fulham. We signed him on loan from Fulham. You see? Yeah, it's a little cheeky one there. He played full 4 of those clubs. And he was at Fulham. And I think he went on loan to Sheffield United and on loan to a couple of people beforehand. Next question. And the last one. Who is his former hammer? Who is his former hammer? Is it Carl Jenkinson, David Di Michele, Jonathan Calleri, or Brian Montenegro? Who is this former hammer? Yeah, he was on. Yeah, he was at Fulham, and he'd gone on 2 loan spells to Sheffield United and then West Ham. I did check that. Then he went to Sheffield United. They went on loan to Burnley. Then Burnley signed him. But who is this former hammer? It was John Harley, Mark. It was John Harley. That's who it was. Steve's late. Steve needs to go to bed soon. It was Brian Montenegro. It wasn't Jonathan Calleri. It was Monty. Brian Montenegro. What a player he was for us. What a player. Right, let's see how the things finish. In 3rd place, we had Rich Mush, who was leading and fell back at the end. Dan, 2nd. Congratulations, Dan. And top of the pile, is it Gatesy? Is Gatesy top of the pile? Is he top of the pile? Gatesy is top of the pile. Congratulations. Congratulations to Dan. Well done to John and Mark for runners up as well. So congratulations to you guys. If you can as I say, Gatesy, you can message me on Facebook, and we'll sort out a little prize for you, man. Same as Rich and Dan, the top three. Just message me and on Facebook or Twitter, and I'll get your addresses and we'll sort something out. Again, apologies for today. It's been a bit of an. I think it's the first time anything like this has ever happened to me, really. So I do apologise. As I said, and it's almost like I was trying to sort of, he doth protest too much. Then Ian Bishop turns up and he couldn't see him. But anyway, apologies. These things happen, but hopefully, we still had a bit of fun for 35-40 minutes, didn't we? Kinda. Next time I'll join the quiz and smash it, Steve. Good. We'll try. We don't do a quiz every week. Because otherwise it get a bit samey and people, but we do occasionally a quiz. But next time, make sure, and all you gotta do is subscribe and hit the bell notification, and then you're made aware anytime we put new stuff on. So when we do reschedule the Ian Bishop interview, when we do that, you'll know when it's happening. And again, mucho apologies for today. Mucho apologies. But these things happen. Not very often, but they do happen occasionally. But I appreciate everyone and still having a good bunch. We still had a good laugh anyway. As I said, I'm back on lunchtimes tomorrow. So we'll be at 12:30 dissecting all the transfer rumours that are going on at the moment. Dissecting, having a look at them, seeing who we're linked with. Are they, and giving them a button rating for likeliness, and it's an interactive show as always. So I want all your comments in the chat and stuff about it as afterwards. And even if you don't get a chance to watch it live, comment afterwards. Did you agree with my ratings? Don't you agree with my ratings? Football's just like arseholes. We've all got an opinion. It just says we've all got an arsehole. So make sure you check it out. And as I said, then we get ready for Wolves. So we'll have the lunchtime show on Friday where we do a little bit of just get your thoughts, and then Stell's doing the preview on Friday night about 9 p.m. ish. We'll have a Wolves fan on there and AX Hammer. Hopefully he's not doing it at the pub like Bish. But these things happen, don't they? These things happen. We'll get Bish on another time, I promise you. And because I know a lot of people were very, very, very disappointed. Same as me, man. I was disappointed as well. Most of the questions were way before my time. Sorry, Hammerhead. Enjoyed that. Done better than expected. Well done, Dan. It's good to know, man. It's good to see. Thank you, Gatesy. I've always got a quiz up my sleeve. That's my motto in life. Always have a quiz up your sleeve, because you never know when Ian Bishop can't hear you in a pub in Florida. It's a bit of a specific motto to live your life by, but it's proven correct today. Good ace, Russell. We rescued it. We rescued it anyway. Cheers, mate. Thank you. When's the homework due? We might actually. So the homework. So if anyone fancies jumping on, obviously we have the lunchtime shows Monday, Thursday, and Friday. And they're getting a lot of traction at the moment, so people are really enjoying them, which is great. But what I tend to do is give you guys some homework on the Monday, to then us to do on the. We was going to hand it on the Thursday, but I'm going to give you guys another day. So basically, what we do is put together an 11. So it's usually like we've had the West Ham Bond 11, like Andre Ayew to a kill, which I thought was absolutely hilarious and stuff like that. So we were doing, because we're living in this fairy tale at the moment, in terms of West Ham, we were doing like a fairy tale 11. So Hansel and Gretel, I think about, you can even do the Disney princesses and Van der Elsa. Francois Van der Elsa, that type of thing. We can do that. So I'm going to give people another day. So we're actually going to do that on Friday, because Friday's a bit more of a, hey, it's Friday, got to get down on Friday. Tomorrow we're going to do a not a serious show, but we're going to do, Thursday's going to be the transfer day. Just get that, Thursday's transfer, it's alliteration. So yeah, we'll do that on Thursday. But as I said, we'll make sure that we. Cheers, Russ. Yeah. It wasn't the evening you planned. It wasn't the show you planned to come on. I appreciate that. But thanks, Rich. I've just got your email. Good to see. Where do you live? Oh, nice. Someone wants a free prize. But yeah, no. We'll rescue it. rescue it, don't we? We have a giggle anyway, and we still talk about West Ham and all the good stuff. As I said, we'll be back here 12:30 tomorrow. Congratulations to Gatesy indeed. Please consider becoming a subscriber on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I think we've got about 600 to go in a month and a bit. Let's prove still wrong and get over get 10,000 by the end of the year. That'd be brilliant. This time last year, or the 1st of January this year, the boys had 5,000 subscribers, and that took about 4 years to get there. Now we're going to be over at 10,000 by the end of this year, so it's a massive jump. So it's been really great. So I've said the homework's going to be a West Ham Fairy Tale 11. Here we go. Gates, you sent me a thing. Very, very good. So everyone else just send me. So Dan, you sent me something. Was it? Yeah, Dan was it? Yeah, Dan Gates. So send me a message, Dan, on Facebook or Twitter, and then we'll sort out some prizes. And again, apologies for everyone's evening having a slightly different evening. But why don't you consider becoming a member if you want to? We have over 50 members on the Barmy Army, and we'd like to thank every one of them at the end of my show. So take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. See you at lunchtime tomorrow. If not, mark your card for Friday, 9 p.m. X-Hammer will be on with Stel and a Wolves fan as well for the preview. So check that out. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Come on, you irons. And I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
It's like a family tree.